P3O. I'm Alyssa Farrow, here to talk to you about this thing called P3O. What is it? Portfolio, Program and Project Office. The P3O method and approach was developed by the UK government, and I'd like to talk to you today about one particular part of that, which is actually designing how we're going to implement the P3O model in an organisation. Some of the considerations we need to make when we're first looking at our organisation and thinking about P3O is, what are the key pockets where projects happen? What and where are they? In some organisations, there might be an IT division. They'll be delivering IT projects. In other organisations, there might be an IT area, also an area responsible for infrastructure delivery, like capital works, buildings and those sorts of things. And then in some other organisations, you might have a HR requirement where there's a lot of projects that are happening in that HR space. What we're wanting to do is, first of all, scan our organisation to see whether there's any key areas where projects happen. They're starting to give us an early indication of where we might actually fit a program office, or perhaps even a project office. A portfolio office is a bit of a different kettle of fish. A portfolio office, there's usually one within an organisation, and it's very much focusing on how we decide on what the strategic portfolio of change is in our organisation. How are we going to change the business in comparison to what we do to run that business? A portfolio office in many organisations is attached to the strategic part of the organisation, the very key area that looks at the strategy for the whole organisation. A portfolio office needs information from that strategy level to best inform its work around the design of how we're going to change the business. In our organisation that has an IT area, a HR area and perhaps an infrastructure area, all delivering projects, we might have this thing called a hub and spoke option. It means that we may have a portfolio office, and then we may have 3 different program offices within those establishments. They could be embedded within the business, so a permanent part of the organisation, or perhaps they can even be temporary. In some organisations they might even be virtual. But the P3O guidance gives you some great information as to how we would actually implement it, whether it's a big bang approach or a slower implementation embedding approach, and certainly it provides great guidance from good lessons learned from other organisations. Refer to it, it will be really helpful. Thank you.